Hey operators, I'm Raheem Kareem, and welcome back to DevOps Get Started. Today's topic is critical and often overlooked in fast-moving teams: security in DevOps. When you're automating builds and shipping fast, you need guardrails in place because one leaked token or one open permission can expose everything.
Up to this point in the series, we've been focused on speed, flow, and reliability, getting code from idea to production safely and repeatedly. But now we're going to add one more critical dimension to the DevOps conversation: security. Let's take a look at this blueprint, the DevOps versus DevSecOps framework. On the left, we have traditional DevOps. You'll notice three core forces working together: development, operations, and application delivery. DevOps is about breaking silos, developers and operators sharing responsibility for delivery, uptime, and performance. Security exists, but it's often implicit. It shows up late, usually as a checkpoint or audit. Now, on the right, DevSecOps. Same foundation, same dev, apps, and app delivery loop. But now security isn't orbiting the system, it's embedded inside it. DevSecOps doesn't slow DevOps down, it stabilizes it. Security becomes a design constraint, not a gatekeeper. It's present in code, pipelines, infrastructure, and access control. What does that get you? Fewer production incidents, exposure to less risk, earlier detection of vulnerabilities, and teams that ship with confidence instead of anxiety. In the real world, DevSecOps is less about adding more tools and more about adding intent. You're saying security is everyone's job, all the time.
Let's break down some DevSecOps essentials. First, secrets management. Never hardcode API keys. Use M-files, GitHub secrets, or vaults. With permissions, practice least privilege. Repos, servers, and cloud resources should only be available to those who need them. And then with static analysis tools, scan code for common security issues, especially on pull requests. And then audit trails and logging. Know who did what, when, and where. Security isn't a checklist. It's a mindset.
All right, now let's make DevSecOps real. We'll start right where risk usually begins, the code. This is CodeQL, a semantic code analysis engine that treats code like data. With the CodeQL extension in VS Code, developers can surface security vulnerabilities while they're still writing code, not weeks later in production. With the CodeQL extension in VS Code, developers can surface security vulnerabilities while they're still writing code, not weeks later in production. This is DevSecOps in action, security shifting left, living inside the developer workflow. Next up, GitHub secrets. This solves one of the most common DevOps mistakes: hard coding credentials. Secrets let pipelines access keys securely without exposing them in repos, logs, or configs. If you're doing CI/CD without secrets management, you're gambling. Now, let's zoom out to cloud infrastructure. Whether it's AWS, Azure, or GCP, cloud platforms are where DevSecOps either succeeds or collapses. I'm going to jump into Google Cloud's IAM roles and permissions because identity is the control plane of security. Now, this is where Google does what Google does. One click later, and suddenly I'm in my save pages. And honestly, this is kind of the point. Google for developers isn't just documentation, it's an ecosystem. Programs, solution catalogs, learning paths, entire platforms designed to help engineers level up. But let's bring it back home. Inside the GCP Council, here's the RKB Labs project. IAM and admin is where DevSecOps becomes tangible. Who can deploy? Who can read logs? Who can modify infrastructure? Most breaches don't happen because of elite hackers. They happen because someone had too much access. If you want to truly get started with DevSecOps, master roles, permissions, and identity. Because secure systems start with knowing who can do what.
To stay secure, keep secrets out of code, apply the principle of least privilege, and automate scans and audits early, not after the breach. Security isn't a blocker, it's a booster. It builds trust and protects your pipeline. Next time, we'll explore infrastructure as code, provisioning environments with tools like Terraform and Kubernetes. Think of it as blueprinting your backend. I'm Raheem Kareem, and in DevOps, speed is great, but secure speed is better.